here, take your speech with your gravy and. So let me announce first. There's some officers here at the dais. There's towards the end there, Robert Kelly from Stations, Vice President. I always forget Pete Rusconi, but she's right there, staring, smile. Pete Rusconi, the MTA bus, school bus, Liberty. Latanya Chris, our recording secretary. JP Tapio, Vice President, as you know, Brooklyn. John Cirillo. I get to the name. John Cirillo, Maintenance Away, Vice President. I'll bring Richie up to speak in a little while, so actually we did a nice little setup here now. It looks like Little Italy here with the tablecloths and everything. But so this day is very special to me. In 2005, I'm the one who started this day. And it's been here for 17 years. I'm pretty proud of that. But the thing is, in 2005, my mother used to attend these events. And my kids, they were young, you know. So it brings back a lot of memories. And now, today, going into 2022, I got like a whole clan here, you know. I got my girlfriend Nellie, I got my son Sal, my little granddaughter there, Nina Faye, my daughter-in-law, Nancy, and she's got little Ella Marie there, probably feeding her. That's little Olivia sleeping. That's my daughter Gina, and this is my little Lila Bean. So, every time I come to this event, and now I look at my grandchildren, you know, I see my mother. I always see my mother in their eyes, you know. And my mother loved to come to Italian Day, and she did love TWU. See. Anyhow, let me finish, baby, okay? Okay, sweetie. So, my parents came to this country my mother came with a sewing machine, and my father came with a little suitcase with some tools. He was a carpenter, my mother was a seamstress. They came with nothing. They did not even know the English language. But they worked hard, and their most important thing in life was to take care of their family, me and my brother. And my father would always tell me, you gotta stick with school, you gotta go to college. My brother, I get, you know, the college thing attached onto my brother. He went to college. Me, you know, he came over to me when it was time to go to high school, and he said to me, he goes, I don't think you're gonna wanna go to college, so you should go to a trade school and learn a trade. And I went to Grady, and I learned a trade, and I started this job in 1980. 42 years ago, I came in as an electrical helper, and then 4 years later, I became a maintainer. But most of my career, probably 39 years of it, I was a local 100 TWU officer. I started off, being that he's giving you his little resume.
It's gravy.
He's gonna pay for the gravy. I started in 1982, I was a vice chairman. In 1983, I became a section chair. In 1984, I became the first power division chair because they created the division in 1984. And I stayed in that job for about 25 years. And then I became the vice president of Maintenance Away. And then I became the president of his union. And I'm very proud of my career here. And for me, it's always about the members. I try to do my best. Sometimes, you know, I'm not a lawyer. I'm a maintainer, and I'm a president of the union. But I go out, and I feel what you feel. And I know a lot of people say, well, you weren't out there. I was out there enough, and I go out there enough, and I see what people do. and we try to do the best in this union for our members, better than any other union. My values were instilled in me from my father and my mother, and I will never forget that. I've instilled them into my children, and I know they're instilling them into my grandchildren. Otherwise, they're getting their ass kicked. But I love this day. I'm not the keynote speaker, but this day is special because I always see my mother sitting there, and she's so proud. And I know how she used to brag, and she used to say to people, "Oh, my son, he's a vice president." And my brother, he went the other way. He works for Wall Street, but he became a vice president too. Not bad for two people who raised two kids and couldn't even teach us because they couldn't even speak English. My first language was Italian, Sicilian. And I'm proud to be here, and I'm happy to be here with my grandkids. This is my whole life right here. This is what I live for. I live for these children. I'm gonna do everything in my rest of my life to make sure their lives are better. And I think I said enough. I said enough. But another note. It's sauce. And if my mother was sitting here, he'd get hit across with a wooden spoon. That's just sauce.
I've had many spoons across the butt.